Sights up, seers. You see it? Tap in. Tap in. Yeah. Here. I'm saying blessings. Pieces. Kings and queens. We about to get right into these TikToks. Brought to you by I am QHef. My brother, you been pushed. He normally say I push out like 4 to 5. He normally say he push out like 4 videos. I think he done pushed out like 6 this week. I ain't gonna lie. My man grinding. I mean, yeah, we right with you, bro. Appreciate you. You working, we working. You helping us out. You know what I mean? Left hand watch the right hand. Right hand watch the left hand. You know what I'm saying? Together we watching the body. Let's go.
Man, grand rising to the collective. Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and 7-up. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you're always notified whenever we drop an upload.
For sure.
Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos a week, man. And this is for entertainment and educational purposes as well.
Let's go.
And again, this is what, the 4th video today, man. I've been grinding for you. I started real early. I had some time. I was like, man, let me just get them all done today.
Knocked it out. Yeah.
I got a lot going on this week.
Okay.
So, man, again, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for subbing up, tapping in, commenting back, supporting me, man.
Tap in.
Joining the collective.
Tap in.
This been a good ride, man. It's been a great journey for me. I love doing these, man.
For sure.
We on that road to 30K.
This is definitely popping. I like it.
Again,
we riding.
Saying you've been unsubbed, go check on my main channel. Go to my main channel. Go to it so you can see all my videos, everything.
I think that's what we on.
See if it says subscribed on that. If it says subscribed on that, you subscribe. Somebody in the comments said that's what they had to go do to look, and it showed that they were subscribed. They didn't have to. It shows that you got to resub, but if you go to my main channel, it'll show that you subbed up. Now the post notifications, I don't know, but let me know in the comments. Y'all go do that. Let me know. Again,
I don't know. I'm there,
I ain't gonna hold y'all though. Let's get right into the video, bro. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Sound Russian?
How could I sound anything, silly? I'm plastic. I don't even have a voice box. I had to borrow this one.
What is this?
Don't turn on the light.
Oh, this is a movie.
Are you going to kill me?
No. I mean, yes, but not for a good long while yet. I don't want you to go to waste.
When they do their rituals, it's always on a checkered board. It symbolizes the 2 dimensions, the dimension of light and darkness. Our dimension and their dimension crossing. Bohemian Grove, all these things that everyone talks about. That's what these rituals are, to ball. And one of the most important people should study, one of the most important people is Aleister Crowley, the father of the American cult, bro. Walt Disney was his boy, bro. I don't find it a coincidence that this guy who's doing all this black magic and worshiping the devil and doing all this crazy shit, being contacted by beings, is by accident, bro. Jack Parsons is the reason we go to space. This guy, when he starts doing all his crazy shit, this is where you see that shift in technology also. You know, you've seen the chart of technology. You know, like we were like this forever and then it just went like this. Why these things are literally right in front of our face? Because we've been conditioned slowly, gradually to accept this satanic shit that is not normal, man. The demonic realm, they live longer than we do. They follow us. They communicate. Black magic is real. The evil eye is real. It all comes from this dimension that is parallel to ours. We know from Solomon that these species could travel in an instant and not only go to these places, but bring back material objects to him to build his temple. So that's the obsession of the occult with Solomon's temple.
Yeah, and you made a reference.
Time out. I know he about to pause too to say some stuff. I'm just about to real quick, cause it's like it be so much Satanism talk and evil talk. Hold on, let me switch the screen. It be so much Satanism talk and evil talk and all that nonsense. But it's like in regards to the yin and yang, it's like, all right, if it's really bad, if bad really exists, and I'm calling bad like the Satanism and all the evil eye and all the Illuminati, you see me? If all that really exists, right? Like it really exists, right? Then so does the other side. So does all of the good. So does God. So does all of the angels. So does all of the the pleasant eye, and if there's curses, there's blessings. So it's like be aware, always be aware, be cautious, be prepared. You know what I mean, stay on your. You know what I mean, stay vigilant. You know what I mean, but I don't care about that stuff. I'm concerned about my side, the good, and long as I'm in that, I'm not. It can't touch me. It's like water and oil. We don't mix. Until I turn myself into water, it's like I'm oil. Until I turn myself into oil, it's like we're not the same. Like we don't mix. So why should I? It's like, all right, y'all doing y'all, we doing we. Like that's the whole thing. But in regards to the fight, we already know who wins that. What always triumphs. You feel me? Life is not death, bro. So, in that same token, it's like be aware, be cautious, be prepared, stand on yours. But yeah, don't never fear what you don't need to fear, because that's giving them what they want. And yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, don't give it to them. I mean, because they can't take it from you. You gotta give it to them. Don't. Yeah.
He going deep on that one, especially about the checkerboard. I heard about the Freemasons in the checkerboard. I know about that, but I ain't really think about the light and the darkness. But in that first clip, is that cap or is it real? If it's real, did you see how her face was moving?
Oh no,
that didn't look.
That's a movie.
I don't know.
That's a movie. That's a movie.
Y'all let me know. Was it cap or was it real?
Cap.
If it's real, that was some freaky shit, wasn't it? If it would freak me out. But damn it, you in my house, we gonna have to fight it out. Something going down. Not just about. I'll try to run if I got a space to run. If I ain't got no space to run, my back against the wall. We just got to fight it out, bro. We got to fight it out. However it goes, however it go. But
if it's in a house,
what it is at that
running,
point, I guess.
not an option.
Spam it up what y'all doing.
Stand on yours.
Choosing to maybe be on a, let's say, a more of a negative one as opposed to a higher one that you will not be able to communicate to them. And
eventually, the Earth, in a sense, as we said, already exists in multiple parallel versions. Right now, many of you are agreeing to experience the idea of a multitude of those versions seemingly in one place. But as you now go through the next 5 of your years, what we call the span, and through the center point of what you call the end of the cycle of 2012 and the beginning of a new cycle, it is functioning like a splitting prism, so that as you go through that, more and more every day from that point forward, the different reality vibrations will continue to diverge more and more until such time as somewhere around the idea of between 2025 and 2033, many of those different divergent realities will no longer be able to experience individuals that are of a different vibration in a different reality.
So those, what will happen if that, what you're saying is, and what will happen to those souls?
They will be in their reality.
I'm gonna do me.
Still experiencing what they choose to experience in that reality. They will not even necessarily know that anything has happened. They will just simply wonder where that guy went.
It's just placement.
Haven't seen him for so many years, I don't know.
I feel that.
They will simply not be able to perceive people in another reality and vice versa.
So we'll basically be living almost in duality or...
more than that. There will be many kinds of splittings in that sense. As we said, there are a multitude of parallel realities. There are already Earths that have destroyed themselves with nuclear war. Those still exist. But that's not the reality that you have chosen. And that's why we're talking to you. Because it would be pointless to talk to the other one. It's very, very quiet there.
You know, the old cartoon, The Jetsons, George Jetson. What was being portrayed in the early 60s there, that technology existed at that time. It literally existed. It was a cartoon, but it actually was stuff that we had. Because we mastered the technologies between 1945 and 54. Everyone has been sold sort of a mythology and been kept in an information blackout for 70, 80 years. So how do you catch up for 70 or 80 years of lies and brainwashing and disinformation? It's hard. But we don't have 70 or 80 more years to fritter away. Here's the
Tap
problem.
into the ether.
10 years, 20, 50, 100, 1,000 years from now, what is this planet going to look like when we disclose finally this information, and with it, the energy technologies that would give us a completely different planet? So go look at the cartoon. Flying around, these things. I mean, of course, it's a comedy and cartoon, but that actually could have been in the 60s.
Oh my God, here we go.
No.
How do I become famous?
No. What the heck? What the heck?
So I found this little basement. It's freaking weird. Oh my God!
Yo, these jump scares is retarded.
Hello? What is that?
You just happen to be recording already, though.
Don't go.
Who are you? I'm not gonna hurt you. Leave my lights alone. No.
Hell no. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, bro.
Nah, they jump scare videos, fam.
I'm trying to come up with a reason why that could be fake. I'm trying, man.
What? Easy.
He
jump
too
scare.
damn calm.
Yeah, he calm.
Too calm.
He already recording. Why was he already recording?
It wasn't cap, in my opinion. What's y'all take?
It's cap.
Is that
bro.
last clip cap or
It's
not?
all cap. Every
How
single
you
one was cap.
explain? Okay.
Every single one was
It
cap.
clearly wasn't nobody there. He went. It wasn't no. Man, whatever.
You gotta get your
I got
edit
my
game up,
opinion.
bro.
Somebody gonna have it.
You gotta get
if you
your.
agree, if you don't agree.
You gotta get your edit game up. That's the only way you
water
can
in the
really,
head
really
coming
know.
up, that could have been CGI. I'm not gonna give it to him with that one.
No, that was fake.
Almost got me though.
Everything was fake.
And I could be reaching and I could be wrong.
I mean,
And then
listen,
also,
brother.
when they talk about the Jetsons,
I get it.
the clip before that.
Because we want to believe in the.
Does time really exist? Besides the Jetsons, the one before that, does time exist? Because he says
no, it's relative.
A multitude of parallel universes.
We all living in a moment.
It's gonna continue to be splits.
We create time by choosing
Does
to.
time existing?
Nah.
I don't know. I don't think
It's
it does.
relative.
I don't think time exists. I
It's
think
all
we just
individual.
came up with time just to understand. I don't know.
It's
I
an
don't think it
individual
exists,
language
I don't think
meant to
it
connect
exists.
with other people.
I don't think it exists
like,
at all.
oh, meet me at 8:01.
And
So therefore, we
yeah,
can
the
all
Jetsons,
meet in the same
we could have
time.
been like that in the 60s.
You know what I'm
What
saying?
would
It's
have
a
been
choice.
like now in 2024?
It's a choice
We know
of
they
travel.
got a lot of more information, but yeah, that is right though. They have been holding.
It's a choice of travel. Time is a choice of travel. That's why you could travel time. It's a choice of travel. Meet me at the park at 8:01. It's a way to communicate and link those moments. But we are all living in the moment. Like 8:01 is a moment that we are choosing to project to meet and reconvene. You feel me? So time is not really a thing. It's just a creation for communication, for connections. You mean, and gatherings and the sorts. To, provide a further order for constructions and whatnot. The Jetson situation, yeah, they been had that technology, and the only way you could tap into 80 years of lives is you gotta tap into the ether. You gotta really tune in and really go ahead and gather that information, because if you know that light travels, and it's like the information that we're receiving is always gonna be from a past. The light coming down, it's already not exactly the light that it is. You see what I'm saying? Because it's so far away, the distance in between, again, is creating that time of travel. So therefore, it's like there is things going on as it's traveling. So there are changes from actually when you get the information to when it was thrown out. So I might have, hopefully I ain't lose you, but yeah, all right.
Going 70, 80 years of information. They've been holding a lot. And we just saw some real crazy stuff. And he shouldn't even, with that last clip, he should not have walked. When you see the lights flickering, I already heard that's a bad sign. When you see the lights flicker, not all the time, but well, majority of the time I heard it's a bad sign. Stay away from it. Something trying to get your attention for the most negative way possible, but I also heard there is good spirits who try to get your attention through lights as well. I'd rather not figure that part out.
Let me explain how numerology works. There's only 11. There's only three possible ways to become an 11 or to be part of the 11 energy. One is to be born on 11. Second is to be born on the 29th. 2 and 9 is 11. And the last way is to be like Kobe Bryant. Kobe's born 8/23/1978. 8/23/1978 adds up to 38. 38 is 11. Now, the reason 11 is not broken down is because it's a master number. 11, 22, and 33 are all master numbers.
Was the U.S. debt clock hinting at Tartaria?
One thing that stands out very sharply as I'm reevaluating this graphic here is the pyramid that these two spires on the Capitol building make with this statue atop the Capitol. Now, this statue is called the Statue of Freedom, and it embodies an African, a Native American, and a white woman. Now, that's strikingly interesting to me because considering our history of slavery and seeing how this statue was commissioned in the mid to late 1800s, which is right around the time all of these Tartarian buildings were starting to disappear and this so-called quote-unquote New World was emerging. Now, I think the old world was far more advanced technologically and spiritually, and that a lot of it was destroyed and erased to start a new slave race. And it's as if they're mocking us with this statue here. I just have to go back to so many towns in America named Egypt, Israel, Bethlehem, Nazareth, Palestine, Jerusalem.
And shout out to Chatter for making that incredible analysis. Make sure you're giving her a follow. She made a really good point. Could this be aiming that we were the original Babylon, that we were the original Israel and Egypt? And once upon a time, we had ancient technology that gave us free energy, being able to empower human civilization to its fullest. But because we had these evil beings that came in and just wiped our memory clean from the real reality of what we truly had by controlling the media, the schooling system, our food, pretty much everything that we use nowadays, including the money, that we forgot about a world that once was so beautiful. Now we have that same technology coming back to help us reveal the real truth to the matter. This is why it's very important to know what you hold. Let's go.
Here's Megyn Kelly.
Tom, check this
Go
out.
for it.
Fascinating, and we're not done with Jeffrey Epstein. I can tell you that for a fact. Can't tell you how I know, but I can tell you for a fact we're going to hear a lot more about Jeffrey Epstein in the coming year, and you may be even hearing from him directly. More on that as I'm allowed to.
What is she
Like, yo, can you, and me and Rob just talked about this, Pep, before we started. What? Can you imagine, Adam, out of nowhere, Epstein shows up, completely, like, protected by, security and everybody. He's like, I got a story to tell. And he has all these tapes and everything, because his brother hiding his face. I'm kind of on the fence, because Rob showed me earlier that he has ties with Adam Schiff. He has ties with Maxine Waters. I don't really trust the brother. He's not showing his face. Who knows? He's saying, my brother's not, because, by the way, the way that the body was handled, Epstein's body, they took off his clothes, they put on a gown. There's so many mistakes. Besides the cameras, besides the guards, it's obviously some really, really sketchy stuff that happened with his brother, Pat. But I want to ask you guys a question, and a real genuine, honest question, because they mentioned Clinton's the main name, besides Alan Dershowitz and Stephen Hawking, which I don't even know how that could have happened, where people were having sex with him.
Somebody said we let Chris Tucker off the hook, but we got on Stephen Hawking in the last video. And I said, what? He said, make it make sense. What? Bro, we got on Chris Tucker, then we get on all of them. Stephen Hawking's, whatever, whoever. We getting on them all, bro. Ain't nobody worried about just one person. We getting at them all. But Epstein, though, coming directly I know it's a distraction. I know it's a distraction from something about the Epstein list and all that. But I gotta know if he's like, if he came out, that would satisfy everything for me, and it would prove that I was right. I knew they couldn't lie to me from the jump. That's the biggest thing. It's personal for me. I had to know for sure that
anybody would really believe that he did anyway.
From the whole story, I knew it.
Yeah.
When the news came out, they said what happened to him. I knew they was lying. So if he did come out directly and that did play out that way, I would be like, you know what? I knew it. And I really wouldn't trust nothing they say.
You shouldn't already, my guy.
I already don't trust nothing they say.
Yeah, right.
And then with the last clip about Tartaria, great points. But I also wanted to ask y'all, somebody in the comments, drop some gems on me. Let's tell me about Anasazi. Somebody tell me about Anasazi, because I've been doing some research and I just want to know what y'all know about it. I want to bounce some ideas of if where I'm getting my research from, if it's actually correct.
Okay.
And I want to hear from y'all.
So we gotta look
y'all
up
smart. Y'all be giving me game. Y'all be teaching me a lot. Also,
y'all are smart.
So yeah,
y'all are
somebody
smart.
drop in the comments about Anasazi, what y'all know, and you know, let me learn from y'all.
For sure.
Drop that in the comments as well.
Yeah.
I was 6 years old when this happened, and what I remember from it is it was late at night. I woke up in bed and my whole room was just filled with light. And what I remember, it was just like a bright, blinding, bluish white light that left no shadows anywhere in my room. And then all of a sudden I just see these two small beings just appear right by my window in my room. And they were wearing this like tight-fitting, silvery, glittering, shining body suit type thing, and I felt this pounding sensation in my whole body and my whole head. This voice just said, "Come with us," and that was it. I didn't question it. I just went. My body was just under its own control or something. I just went, and then the next thing I know, I'm just floating up through the air. And I can see the night sky, I can see the city below me, and then I see just this bright white light up ahead of me, and then I'm just inside this large hangar type area, and I'm seeing everything was like white panels, flush, metallic concave beams, and it was just, I can't properly describe it. It was like something out of a movie, and these two beings were standing right next to me, one on each side, and I remember them guiding me around, just showing me things, and I remember seeing these silver orbs just parked along the side wall to my left, and then I look over and I'm seeing like these tall human-looking people with these more of these small, littler beings, and at that point I just get terrified and I just start running. I just this hallway that I just go down. I'm running down this hallway and I see this large window out to my right, and I run up to the window. And I see just the blackness of space. I don't see any stars, but I just see like this curvature, blue, white, shiny thing in the bottom left outside the window. And then that terrifies me even more. I have no idea where I'm at that point. And I just keep running down this hallway. And it comes to like a little junction to where I see another one of those human-looking people kneeling down in like some crates or boxes, and then when I get to that little cross section, this being grabs me, and I feel this more of that pounding inside telepathic voice inside my head saying, "Whoa, hey, you're not supposed to be here." And at that point,
what? Damn, I hate when they do that.
If you're not starting to understand your personal numerology in 2024, you are going to get left behind. And believe me, you do not want to get left behind in 2024 because 2024 is the universal year number 8.
Oh, wait.
Numerology behind numerology in 2020.
At that point, what? Damn, I hate when they do that.
If you're not starting to understand your personal numerology in 2024, you are going to get left behind. And believe me, you do not want to get left behind in 2024 because 2024 is the universal year number 8. In numerology, the number 8 is the number of money and success. It's also the year of the dragon in the Chinese zodiac, which also represents money and success. These two things combined means an incredible opportunity for every single person on this planet to make some serious money. But if you don't understand your personal numerology, you will not be able to benefit from the energy of the 8 universal year and the year of the dragon. Some of your biggest strengths and weaknesses can be determined through your numerology chart, and things like your birthday and your name determine what numbers you have in your numerology chart. For example, your birthday number is calculated using the numbers in the day that you were born. For myself, I was born on the 21st, so I would take 2 plus 1 and I would get 3. This means that my birthday number is 3. Your life path is calculated using your full birth date, so this is month, day, and year. I was born February 21st, 1991, so I would take 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 1. I would get 25. I need to reduce this down to a single digit, so I take 2 plus 5 to get 7. My life path is a 7. The only time you don't reduce to a single digit is if you get a master number of 11, 22, or 33. These are very powerful, very spiritual, very important numbers. I want you to let me know in the comments what your birthday number is and what your life path number is. As a life path 7, my strengths are that I'm extremely wise. I'm a seeker of knowledge, and I'm able to retain and share and mentor knowledge to a high degree. And with a birthday number of 3, 3 being the mouthpiece, the talker, the socialite, my strengths come in talking about wisdom, about knowledge. That's why I'm here on TikTok. That's why I'm talking to you in this format. Because I understand this and I understand my numerology chart, I have been able to create a full-time living here on TikTok doing this. Now, your name number is a little bit more difficult to calculate, but this is where you're really going to get into the nitty-gritty of your strengths and weaknesses. And understanding your name number and your soul urge number, which is attached to your name number, this is where you're going to find your wealth. It's important to note that some of the world's most intelligent and successful people, like Albert Einstein and Nikola Tesla, they utilized and studied numerology. They understood that numbers and mathematics are a universal language, and that numbers carry an energetic frequency. This means that they put off energy and that they pull in energy as well. And so these numbers that are attached to you actually connect you to the rest of the universe and this universal code that is numbers and mathematics. If you want to know more about your personal numerology so that you can get a head start in 2024 to unlocking your wealth and success, I have a free numerology report that you can use that's going to tell you everything that you need to know. All you have to do is head over to my profile and go right there. That's going to bring you to this landing page. Go here where it says free personalized numerology report. And this is where you put in your information. Put in your full name given to you at birth and your birth date. I've helped thousands of people start their journey with numerology. And I've had countless people come to me and tell me that this absolutely blew their mind. 1, with how accurate it is, and 2, with how much it helped them. Stop paying hundreds of dollars. It's time to wake up, y'all. Stay blessed.
Dang, my brother. I was waiting so patiently for so long. All right. I didn't forget what I was wanting to say either. Thank you for the time. All right, boom. This be my thing with the whole, all of the ologies and whatnot. I'm gonna just call it like that. All of the ologies. Astrology, numerology, yeah. Pathology is all the ologies, right? All of the studies of, you feel me? If you know, you know. A lot of it, especially nowadays, it'd be pseudoscience. You know what I mean? It's to the point where it's like one thing is building on another thing because of the other thing. One thing is building on another thing because of the other thing, but it's like to the point where it's like over time, it's like the things really kind of have no foundation for real, because they're all built on, see what I'm saying? And then it's like, if you really go back to that first thing, it's like it wasn't all the way right. So therefore, all of the other stuff that's built on top of this thing that was wrong or not understood correctly, it's like, how could it ever really, you see what I'm saying? All right. Now, specifically, the point that I wanted to point out is, why do they stop the master numbers at 33? Why do they stop the master numbers at 33? Ain't that some Masonic stuff? Ain't that Masonic? So if those are the things, I mean, if that's what I'm saying, it'd be a whole bunch of contradictions and whatnot, because it's like, are we all supposed to be Masons? So why stop the master numbers at 33? What about 44? What about 55? What about 66? What about 77? What about 88? What about 99? It should go that far. The angel numbers, just like 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, 666, 777, 888, 999. The master numbers don't stop at 33 if you really want to do this correctly. You see what I'm saying? 44 is another master number. You see, just, you know what I'm saying, going forth, you can't, if you're going to use the stuff to repurpose it, I mean, for your purpose, then don't stop at where their evil lies. You see what I'm saying? Don't stop at where their standing is. Stand over that. Get an overstanding. See what I'm saying? And people using this word now, but yet, are y'all really taking the steps to stand on that and have that overstanding? Are y'all really taking the steps to overstand? You feel what I'm saying? Or are y'all really just trying to understand what they are standing on so you understand that? You know what I'm saying? The words mean something, the numbers mean something, it all means something, but you gotta really go further than that. You know what I'm saying? It's more than 33, because then, you know what I'm saying? If you break the 33 down, that means you stopping at 6. You take it all the way to 99. What is it? What is it? A 9. Come on, man. Stop playing with me. Y'all gotta get really in up. If y'all gonna get in there, get in there. You feel me? Stop playing with me. Oh, I did it again. I hit the button. I did it again. Oh, no, I did it right. I bet we straight. There you go.
Yeah, I'm a like Pap 8. Y'all drop in the comments what y'all like Pap numbers.
They're trying to put us into our lower 3 chakras, right? Okay. Now our lower 3 chakras are 3 colors. There's a yellow one, there's an orange one, and then the last one is the root one. And the root chakra, that's the survival mode. When we're in our lowest chakra, we're in survival mode. We're at an act of desperation. We're at an act of hunger. So the reason, look at all the biggest fast food companies in the world, McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, look at all of them, they utilize the color red. I knew it. Arby's.
I knew it.
Me? Everything's red, bro. Sonic.
Wendy's.
Red. So
McDonald's.
that makes us like,
Burger King.
No. It puts us in a chakra so that
Red
we are
lobster.
at a desperation mode. That's the sign. That's like the spiritual color, right? That's like you attach that spirit to that color. Now, what's even crazier? Hooters. Orange. Hooters is orange, right? Orange is the color of our sexual chakra, bro. Yeah. So and that's the chakra that's like located where your genitalia would be. Wow. But that's where we get put into to take advantage of us. That's why it's orange.
Orange.
How about a cheat code for wealth? Obviously, we know Vladimir Putin's way richer than Elon Musk, right? You agree with that? Absolutely. So we talked about in the very beginning that 28 is the number of wealth. Elon Musk is born on the 28th. Bill Gates born on 28th. But Vladimir Putin's not born on the 28th. So where'd he get all his money from? Well, Vladimir Putin is born October 7th, which happens to be the 280th day of the year. Now, Vladimir Putin also got married on the 28th, and his first daughter was born on the 28th. Here's now,
running back.
28th. So we
like located where your genitalia would be. Wow. But that's where we get put into to take advantage of us. That's why it's orange.
How about a cheat code for wealth? Obviously, we know Vladimir Putin's way richer than Elon Musk, right? Do you agree with that? Absolutely. So we talked about in the very beginning that 28 is the number of wealth. Elon Musk is born on the 28th. Bill Gates born on the 28th. But Vladimir Putin's not born on the 28th. So where'd he get all his money from? Well, Vladimir Putin is born October 7th, which happens to be the 280th day of the year. Now, Vladimir Putin also got married on the 28th, and his first daughter was born on the 28th. Here's a hack for you guys. If you want to get richer, have a kid born on the 28th. My kid's birthday was yesterday.
yesterday, December 28th. He was born a few years ago. Since he's been born, I've been making millions upon millions. So again, this works. I did it myself. And if you guys think this is a coincidence, that's all good. We can talk about Apple being founded 3/1/1977, 13/1977/28. Steve Jobs born 2/24/1955. Adds up to 28. He's a 28 life path. He founded Apple 3/1/1977, and he incorporated 4/1/1976. He's a 28. He started the company on the 28th day, and he incorporated on the 28th day. And by the way, the new guy who runs the CEO of Apple right now, Tim Cook, the 28 life path. You guys want to keep thinking this is a coincidence? Go ahead. Me and the elite will keep making money. This is how it works. This is how it works.
Guys, you're not going to believe what I...
Critics and audiences agree The Beekeeper is some of the most fun you can have at the movies.
What's the body count? 1.
Hey, what's crazy is as he said his son's birthday, or his child's birthday was on the 28th, right? December 28th. So, my grandfather, the only one in the family that was able to, like, stay with a good job, good career, retire, and he the breadwinner of the family. Like, my grandfather was winning. He did it legitly. My uncle was born on the 28th. December 28th. So that's what made me think about it. A little bit after that, my grandfather started really winning. My grandparents always tell me how it was tough for them when they was young, when they first got married. It was in their teens, like 18, 19, I think. It was like, man, we was broke. We ain't had no money. We ain't had nothing. My grandfather said he used to bounce around jobs and he couldn't figure it out. And then he figured it out. A little after my mom was born, my mom and my uncle was literally like a couple years apart. And when my uncle was born, my grandfather's life changed. And he always had money since. Crazy. That's crazy. But I'm now asking deeper as far as like 28, like the anniversary date, stuff like that. I'm gonna ask them a little deeper because I'm kind of now more so curious about that. I'm more so curious about that. That's dope. Like, yeah, 28. All right. Lock that in my memory.
Locked in.
But since we're on this journey and we're going down this rabbit hole together, I got you. So let's get into it. First, make sure that you like, follow, and share this video out to 3 of your friends to support your girl. Now, watch this clip.
First of all, lad, we've got to get all these medieval ideas out of your head. Clear the way for new ideas. Knowledge of man's fabulous discoveries in the century.
My dog is having a great dream. His tail is just wagging so much. Hold on, I just keep hearing it. He's sleeping though. That's crazy. He dreaming about that 28th.
Now that'll be a great advantage, boy.
We prospering, bro. I love it.
If the boy goes about saying the world is round, they'll take him for a lunatic. The world is round.
I'm gonna run this for y'all. My fault.
That's right. And it also clear the wall.
Together, I got you. So let's get into it. First, make sure that you like, follow, and share this video out to 3 of your friends to support your girl. Now, watch this clip.
First of all, lad, we've got to get all these medieval ideas out of your head. Clear the way for new ideas. Knowledge of man's fabulous discoveries in the centuries ahead. Now that'll be a great advantage, boy. Advantage indeed. If the boy goes about saying the world is round, they'll take him for a lunatic. The world is round? Yes, that's right. And it also goes around. You mean it'll be round someday? No, it's round now. Man will discover this in centuries to come. And he will also find that the world is merely a tiny speck in the universe. Universe? You're only confusing the boy. Before you're through, he'll be so mixed up, he'll be wearing his shoes on his head. Man has always learned from the past. After all, you can't learn history in reverse. It's confusing enough, for heaven's sakes. All right. Have it your way, Archimedes. You're in charge. You're the headmaster now.
Did you catch that? Funny how he turned the pupil over to the owl, because owls symbolize opening your inner eyes and ears and challenging your perception of your reality. They're also considered messengers, help you discover things that have been hidden, and navigate between worlds. And I'm sure you know that the flat earth theory used to be taught in school until NASA. Or at least I believe it was NASA. If that's not right, please correct me. But that's not all I found. Here's another clip.
Well, I am a fish, aren't I? You look like a fish. That doesn't mean that you can swim like one. You don't have the instinct. So you have to use your brain for a change. You are living between two planes now, somewhere between the ceiling and the floor.
Do you understand what he just said? Well, let me break it down to you.
In between
so
two
the
planes.
ceiling is the firmament,
Mhm.
and the floor is the ground,
Mhm.
ocean floor. But we as humans live on the surface. But we didn't always. We used to be able to survive underwater and breathe like a fish. But we had to adapt to the surface life and start using our brains so we could breathe. Why do you think we spend 9 months in the womb in water? That's how we start our life off. And they say that our first breath that we take when we're born actually hurts. Humans weren't originally supposed to be breathing air on the surface world. But here we are. I thought that was pretty interesting. Did y'all know this? Let me know below.
Someone else who...
What's crazy is I've heard that theory before about being in the womb, being in the water,
breathe water,
and taking that first breath hurt. I've heard that theory before. And like, when I heard it, y'all ever hear something and you kind of be like, that's possible.
It makes sense.
It goes to the wayside.
Yeah.
But then you hear something else and you be like, oh no, I gotta go look that up. That was one of those ones for me.
I feel that.
I'm like, oh, okay. And then the light switch just went off right now. Like, I might be missing something. I do need to stop slacking on. I need to go and read up on that one. Straight up.
And accurately predicting major world events for the last few decades has been shamed and has been targeted with death threats. In fact, 25 documented attempts on
Billy Meyer.
Shit, then what they warn you about?
Oklahoma City. Hey, what's up, man? What do you think? The Thunder next year championship? What are the chances?
I don't know. I hope they make it.
All right, man. Hey, what's the Third Amendment? Okay, I appreciate you being humble enough to check it out. You swore a sacred oath before God and our countrymen to support our constitutional rights, and that's what makes us different from communist China.
I just gotta stop it in the middle because I love how he started it. It's like, cause cops be on some time. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I used to do this. I used to just pull up on cops and just talk to them, but they don't. They be apprehensive most of the time, especially when you got a camera in their face. So he pulled up on some calm stuff. He's talking about some sports. He's like, oh, the sports. And then boom, hit him with the real stuff. It was the Third Amendment. Because now it's like, okay, at least you answer questions. Because if you come up on them with the real stuff from the rip, they be like, I don't answer questions, or I'm not trying to talk. But the fact that you answer my first question is like, you should be able to answer my second question, right? Yeah, I like how you did that. That was smooth.
Or all the other places, I would implore you to go check it out. You swore a sacred oath before God and our countrymen to support our constitutional rights, and that's what makes us different from communist China or all the other places. I would implore you to go back and look at that, and also the Federalist Papers and the Anti-Federalist Papers. God bless you.
He about to get busy.
Brother. The Third Amendment. Hey, brother. How you doing? Hey, what do you think? Do you think the OKC champ gonna get the championship next year?
He already heard everything.
What's the Third Amendment?
What is it?
I'm asking you.
Can't quarter troops in your house.
Oh, what's your name badge number, dog? You're the first 69?
1600.
Oh, 69 is nice. I'm gonna keep you in 69. Cole, I love you, bro.
At least he knew it. Yeah.
Oh, what's your name badge number, dog?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's the Third Amendment?
What is it?
I'm asking you.
Can't quarter troops in your house.
Oh, what's your name badge number, dog? You're the first 69?
1600.
Oh, 69 is nice. I'm gonna keep you in 69. Cole, I love you, bro.
At least he knew it.
Cole!
I like that. That was cool. I like that.
Dixon. I went out looking for something.
I like that. I like that.
Okay, you guys, I want to show you something. I sent a photo this morning from Guadalajara in Jalisco, Mexico, to my friend in Latvia, okay? It shows the moon very clearly in Venus, and it's a beautiful photo. She immediately sent me a photo back, which is going to be the second photo I'm going to show you, of last night in Latvia. What is it? What is behind the moon? Like, You guys, we've got something in our system right now. We cannot deny that there is not something. We can't deny it. We can't deny it. Have a look at the photos. So here's the one that I took this morning at about 7 a.m. You can clearly see the moon. And this is the one that my friend sent me from Latvia. You can clearly see that the moon is there and it's illuminating something right behind. We are in exciting times, folks. This is the most amazing thing. Germany's standing up. We can see that there's something in our solar system that they're not talking. Well, I mean,
is insane. So the story.
How the first cop not know the damn Third Amendment? Second cop, man, respecting him. Respecting him. He was being a little asshole though in the beginning when he said about Thunder Game.
We talking teams? Oh, you switching sides? Wanna come with me?
Whatever he said. He knew what he was talking about, but whatever. At least he understood the goal at hand, which was memorize what you're supposed to memorize, being a police officer. First one, and his ass couldn't even answer that to save his life. He didn't even know. He was clueless. His ass was clueless, bruh. And about the moons, man, that looked like a reflection. It is an exciting time, though. It is an exciting time because we get to see so much, bro. Like they say, Age of Aquarius, the veil's gonna get lifted, man. I think it's dope.
Is insane. So the story is, there's a secret tunnel built under a New York synagogue. The police show up. Cement trucks come to fill in the tunnel. Soiled mattresses are pulled from this crevice. Young men then rip the walls down, this wood paneling, and break through the wall to try and occupy the space to stop the construction crews from cementing it in. When the police show up, young Jewish men fight the police, and a dozen are arrested. And now everyone is saying, what the is going on with secret Jewish tunnels in New York City?
What was that tunnel we saw before when in one of the previous videos and they had writing on the wall and they had a face on the wall and it said the murder wall or the red room wall, I think it said.
We don't know who tunnel that was.
What type of tunnel was that? I'm gonna have to go back and look at the previous videos and see which tunnels that was.
It's just tunnels.
That is kind of weird.
Yeah, tunnels.
It's actually possible for you to pursue reparations at the individual level.
Really?
In other words,
talk on that. You can get your reparations by yourself.
Well, you actually go after individuals who are members of families who profited on the backs of your enslaved ancestors.
Interesting. So if you can do the research of your own genealogy and your own family, and you can find out how you or your family was enslaved and who enslaved them, you can go after that family that enslaved you.
And that information.
If y'all don't know what this is one of Nick Cannon's master classes. Yeah, shout out to Nick Cannon. No matter what, I think Nick Cannon's a real one. Yeah. I know he in the mix, but he was born into it. But this is one of them things where it's like, he was a youth already, born into it. And he ended up learning, and it's like you in it already. So it's like, it's really no out. Accept that out, and we don't need him to take that out. So he doing what he can as he can the way he can. You feel me? But that's all. Yeah, if you know, yeah.
Information is available. If you want to put in the work, as they say, find that information.
They should. It's free money.
Yes.
Was money that your family earned.
You can begin with what's called slave schedules, and
schedules.
Most states have slave.
There's at least 60 to 70 species that have been cataloged, the people I've worked with. Sergeant Stone said there were, at that time, 68 or 69 species. And some they're various sizes and what have you. There's one species that's about 39 inches tall. The skin color of, sort of a brownish gray, no hair, fine lips, no external, the chimpanzee ears we have. They don't have those. They just have an opening. There are others that are much larger. I'll also just say, be careful of what's out there in that kind of public domain. The ones that are the caricature you're talking about are actually man-made ones that are made to look alien and aren't. All kinds of technologies to quote-unquote abduct people. Those aren't being done by extraterrestrials. And we have a whole dossier on that. Betty and Barney Hill case everyone's heard about, that was one of our anti-gravs with some good stagecraft, making it look like an aliens abducted that couple.
Have y'all heard about this?
Again. So should we be afraid of aliens or extraterrestrials? Because people always be saying I shouldn't be saying I want to go kick it with some aliens.
Why not?
So what I'm saying is,
why not?
He just said it wasn't aliens that took people.
Kick it with the aliens, bruv.
Who should we really be afraid of here?
Nobody.
Is the question.
Not a nobody. Not nobody.
Aliens, if they ain't taking people, he just said it. But we got people who made man-made aliens. Come on, man. Come on. Let's make it math. Let's make the math out, man. Come on.
There was a missing Richland County father and daughter, and people were searching for them, including law enforcement, and they were just found deceased. They hadn't been heard from since Saturday night. This was on the 18th. Now, 6-year-old Michelle Murph and her dad, Jason Murph, he's 42 years old, they were believed to be involved in an evening car accident. This was near Calhoun County. Then the sheriff's office said that Murph's wife received a phone call at around 8 p.m. Now, I got some thoughts on all of this stuff, but listen. Now, Saturday night, she got a call around 8 p.m. It's believed that they may have been involved in a car accident and they need help. Now, the deputies didn't say who the phone call was from. Then later on, the deputies found the truck of Jason Murphy and his daughter at around 12 p.m. on Monday. And they found both of them about an hour later on Lavender Lane near Interstate 26, deceased. That's when they took out the K9 unit. That's when they found their bodies. It was about 100 yards away from the truck. Now, I have my thoughts about this right here, but I'm going to give that after this right.
Along Lavender Lane, just east of Interstate 26, the two were last seen Saturday night and last heard from around 8 p.m. that evening. Now, according to Richland County deputies, the family received a phone call. They were in Calhoun County and believe they may have been involved in a car accident. Now, Richland County authorities, along with both Orangeburg and Calhoun County officials, continued their search until this afternoon when they found Jason Murph's truck just off I-26 on Lavender Lane. Authorities found Michelle and Jason's bodies about 100 yards away from that truck. And right now, it still is not clear just how they died or if the truck was involved in an accident. Right now, both the Calhoun County Coroner's Office as well as the Richland County Sheriff's Department are continuing to investigate this developing story.
Now, something doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right at all when it comes to this father and his daughter being found in Calhoun County. How did they end up 100 yards away from their truck? Now, hear me out. How did they end up 100 yards away from their truck? The wife mentioned that she received a call at around 8 p.m. from Jason that evening saying something about an accident. Why would he call her and not 911? Albeit, sometimes, we're going to call our spouse or somebody that's close to us and everything, but if it was a serious accident, why not call 911? All right, now, also, the truck was recovered burnt. The windows were busted out. The taillights were busted, and a tag was removed. This was off of exit 136 at I-26 West off of Lavender Lane. This is where 7 properties sit owned by what I found out called the Mack family. Now, when you look that up on the map, that there's no way anybody wouldn't have seen a fire. It's not that heavy. It's not that densely or heavily wooded. So somebody would have saw that fire, and there wasn't one phone call. And also, I'm going through social media and I'm looking at his Facebook, just social media accounts, and I didn't see anything mentioned about the wife. Was this a setup? Was this a setup? Something is not right. It's not sitting right. Something in the water is not mixing. All right? We're going to find out more. But this appeared to be a setup. Go take a look for yourself. But it appeared to be a setup. Prayers for his family. Man, this is sad. But something ain't right.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that local recordings are now...
I agree with everything he said. There's only one thing when he said if he was a bad enough car accident, he would have called 911. He wouldn't have called his wife or something. Well, I got in 2 bad car accidents. One almost flew out the window and the car was totaled. I got pictures and everything for that one. The second car accident, I totaled that one too, and I got video of how that car looked. Bad. And I was doing when we go live, I'll tell y'all all that. But I didn't call 911 not one of those times. The first time I called, I was in a relationship. I called my ex at the time. She actually was on crutches, so she couldn't pull up. Her sister pulled up. My family pulled up. I called the family. To keep it honest with you, CHP, Highway Patrol, went right by me while we trying to get the car out the street. Somebody on the street that was passing by had to help pull my car out of the street. The CHP never stopped. I promise you. The second time, I got in an accident on the freeway. The Highway Patrol,
be safe, bro.
A motorcycle came in, and he did stop. Fire trucks came. It was trapped back there like crazy. When I say I was embarrassed, I was embarrassed. And I'll tell you how that story went too. The CHP never sat there. I didn't call him. He just so happened to, I don't know how he got there. I don't know who called him. But I called my sister first when that first happened. And yeah, I never called 911 first. I never did. So when he says that one, that's the only part I got to disagree with. But everything else, I'm with him. I'm with him on everything else. On everything else. Something ain't right with that story.
He says to me, how about I tell you what got me thrown in here? And I'm kind of just squinting at him at this point. Like, what does he know? And so he starts telling me that he's ex-CIA. He goes, 15 years ago, he was tasked with something called Project Soulgate. He says the US government had been testing this new, almost like alien-like technology that was able to transport matter between any two places as long as there's two active energy transmission stations. And his job was to come up with a more efficient way to exile domestic threats. And this is when my stomach just drops, because he says that he was essentially looking for a place to put people who are classified as NGPs, non-government personnel, who have highly sensitive or like dangerous levels of classified information. And he says to me, I used matter transmission endpoints that the government had gained access to from an off-planet species that they'd allegedly been in communication with. And he says basically from there, he traveled their region of the cosmos until he found this place. And I'm in like tears at this point. I just cut him off like, we're not on Earth. And he goes, buddy, we're not even in the same hemisphere of the universe.
I don't know who was talking, what they was talking. Like,
he right. That rabbit hole go deep.
Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
Have you ever been to a church and heard members scream out the words, Hallelujah?
For sure.
Hallelujah? Sure you have.
Mm-hmm.
It happens every Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
But more importantly, for those of you who use this word, do you know what it actually means or where it originates from? I have found that
How would you ever really know?
Do not know, neither do they care to know. But this right knowledge is not for them. It is more so for those of you who want to know the truth. The truth is, the word hallelujah is not even in the Bible. And if you can find it, I'll wait. Have you found it yet? Oh, no? The lie that most scholars teach is that the word hallelujah first appeared in the book of Psalms in the Old Testament. That is Psalms 106, 111 to 113, 135, and 146 to 150. Jot those down. And guess what? When you go back and check this out for yourself in their Bible, I guarantee that you won't see such a word. The reason you can't see the word is because in the English version of the Bible that most of you use, the Hebrew word halal or halal is actually cloaked behind the English words, praise ye the Lord. But exactly, who is this Lord that you all are praising when you say, Hallelujah? Hallelujah. Don't worry, we will get to that very soon. For those of you who are concerned with the truth is the Greek word alleluia, which means praise ye Jah, can be found in Revelation 19:1, 19:3, 19:4, and 19:6. This word is often mistranslated as the word hallelujah in many commentaries by simply adding the letter H to the front of the word alleluia. The word hallelujah or hallelujah is really a combination of two Hebrew words, halal and Yah, as Jah. Now, the word halal or halal actually means to shine, hence, to make a show, to boast, thus to be glamorously foolish. And the word Jah, which is the shortened name for Jehovah, means Lord. So you actually are calling Jah foolish. Don't believe me? Check it out. Now, when you look up the word halal in the Arabic, it also means to shine, gleam, glow, be radiant, cheer, or to raise one's voice. So now that you are benefited in knowing what the word hallelujah actually means, let me now tell you who you are actually giving your praise to when you say these words. Are you ready? Here we go. The devil himself. What? Now you're probably saying to yourself, how can that be? Well, walk with me for a second so that I can fully explain it. You see, most of you know the devil by his Latin name, which is Lucifer, which means the morning star. However, his name in Hebrew is actually Halal. Ask me how I know. Go ahead, ask me.
How you know?
You can find this proof in the book of Isaiah 14:12 under the name Lucifer, where it states, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning
star."
Lucifer, son of the morning, I'm gonna chase you out of earth.
So, there you have it, as clear as day. The people in church is worshiping the devil and don't even know it.
Damn.
And have many of you doing the same exact thing.
Not me.
They have you blindly calling on the bright morning star as their Lucifer, worshiping this being of fire. How many times are you going to do something that you think is good and in reality is really wrong? Come on, you're giving praise to the devil and didn't even know. When are you going to realize that religion is poison and it is the tool of the devil? I told you all many classes before, the Torah, Bible, and the Quran are plagiarized stories from the Anunnakis, tablets, namely the Enuma Elish, the Atrahasis, Epics of Gilgamesh, and many others. And these gods are not for you. So my people, wake up before it's too late. I'm Kef Ray, and this is Back to the Basics.
Heard, King. But also, to my other kings and queens, intention matters. So it's like, for the forefront, yeah, intention matters. Because until you know, you don't know. But awareness is also a key. You should not be comfortable in ignorance. If you are able to gain a further awareness with information to therefore make even better intentions, it is our duty to do so. So, yeah, I understand the bliss of ignorance. Like, there is a bliss in ignorance, but there's also a lot of blame in it as well. So don't get that blame put on you by choosing to be ignorant. You mean, we have a duty to be aware for our intention's sake, because it matters. You mean? So yeah, know what to know. Really know.
Facts be stated. You want to know something? Go.
I love the ads. Yeah,
Universal
ads.
Technical Institute's robotics program covers the important skills you need.
Ads.
So that clip was requested. Somebody was like, man, you gotta break down what hallelujah is. And I'm like, already done.
Gotcha.
We already had it. Yeah, we already had it. Like, all these videos, bro, I got videos stacked up.
Let's go.
That I just be
ready
to go. I got them stacked up. So a lot of the time when people are like, man, go do this or go bring this one out, bring that one out. Like, yeah, I do ask some of y'all, like, hey, can y'all let me know what y'all want to see? Y'all tell me. And now I be diving deep down in the crates. Like, yeah, so.
Hey, listen, same here. I mean, I'm as we build it, you will come. You know what I mean? As you come, we shall build. Let me know what you're trying to see. You know what I mean? Let me know how we can further help one another. You know? Because that's what it's all about. The community that we trying to gain with each other. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Left hand, wash the right hand. Right hand, wash the left hand. Together we washing the body. You know what I mean? Let's get clean.
there you go. I had the video. I already had it. I was like, we just gotta put it out. I only seen the beginning, and when I seen when he said breakdown hallelujah, I always try to react to him right when y'all get it, like when I record, so y'all get my full reaction of me seeing the clip. Like I said, I just see the clip and I'll pause it real fast and save it. So I was like, oh, that's interesting, let me save it. That's interesting, let me save it. And then when I react to it when I'm editing, if since I didn't see the whole video.
So wait, so on TikTok you could just save a video? That's crazy. And then y'all just, put them all together and oh, okay, I get it. But yeah, I don't have a TikTok, so I appreciate you for the work you put in, sir. Thank you, fine gentlemen. You have my subscription. Appreciations. May we have some reciprocations, you know what I'm saying? And later on in life, maybe we'll have communications, you feel me? Hey, no debations, you know what I'm saying? This is all.
If it's something that went way left or it wasn't nothing, it was a weak video, it wasn't sustainable, I'll go ahead and make sure I take that out. But I make sure I give y'all my full reaction. But just know we always coming with it, bro. We got it cocked and ready to go. We got it coming, man. I'll be on it. So I got
no debations. It's just conversations.
Got you, bro. I got
Let's
you.
go.
I seen your comment. We got it out there.
And remember,
I ain't saying nothing about what he just said.
Realities all the time. In fact, that's what time is. The thing you call time, the experience you call time, is actually your consciousness shifting from parallel reality to parallel reality billions of times per second. If you didn't shift, you would have no experience of movement, no experience of change, no experience of time. Because each parallel reality is just a frozen frame. There is no motion in any one parallel reality. What you're experiencing is a shift through a series of parallel realities, in the same way that your film strip running through the projector creates the illusion of motion on the screen. The idea is that your consciousness, as the projector light runs through the frames of frozen, frame-like parallel realities, creating your experience of movement, your experience of change, your experience of time. So the idea, again, is to understand that you don't have to learn how to shift. It's automatic. It's built in. That's what you do. It's about being conscious about what you're shifting to, where you are shifting to, what parallel reality you prefer, and allowing yourself to shift to the parallel reality that is reflective of the vibration you choose to be.
I love hearing.
Y'all get what I was doing? Because it's all a flow. Because we traveling through it. The waves, the shifts, the vibrations. Yeah.
Him talk. And let him cook, bruh. Let him cook, man. He be going in, bro. He be dropping them gems, helping us. But if you stuck all the way through, please like, comment, subscribe.
Please
hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop an upload. And it helps the collective get bigger. It helps more who like this type of content tap in with this content. Most of all, you joining one of the littest communities on YouTube, man. You gonna be part of the collective, bro. Where we coming 4 times a week for entertainment and education.
I think you dropped like 6 videos this week, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna let y'all get on up out of here, man, until I see y'all in the next one. We got one more video to come. And then I'm done for the week. 5 videos this week, man.
He did 5?
But until I see y'all in the next one, man.
I'm saying he went crazy. You went crazy, bro. You went crazy this week. But yeah, if you on this channel, then you know what I'm up to, you know what I'm saying? You already know that I'm coming too, you know what I'm saying? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, maybe even Saturday. Sunday, Monday is a no-go. But yeah, I'm saying Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even Saturday. But yeah, I want to shout out to the collective too, because I guess I'm part of that crew, you feel me? I'm subscribed, bro. Yeah, so shout out to IMQ for putting together the TikToks. I appreciate the work, my boy, my brother, my man, good sir, fine gentleman. To all of the seers out there, sights up, and I would appreciate if you subscribe too, you know what I mean? Help build our community, you know what I'm saying? Again, like the video if you like the video. If you hear, gratitude, blessings, because you stuck it out. Hopefully you can hit the like button for me, you know what I'm saying? This is just a little formalities, you know what I'm saying, to just help the channel grow. It costs you nothing. It gives us a lot. And I mean, if you don't like the video, let me know. Comment something. Let me know how we can get better. You know what I mean, what we could do for, you know what I mean? Yeah, no debation, conversation. I mean, have a great day, Ashe. Yeah.